Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Vista in California. Oops, I got to be online in 10 minutes, so it's going to be a very quick Winning Wednesday. So welcome to Winning Wednesdays, as it's Glam Day, as we know. Finished my media makeover thing, had a couple of things I had to do. Then I've got a call coming up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't done my video this morning. So Winning Wednesdays, it's all about going to the movies today. For mindset, for business, for fun. There are some incredible movies out there that are based on true events. So I thought today would be a great one because it's all about the mindset, them overcoming, people not giving up. Their stories are not only written in books, but they've also been put into movies. Yes, Hollywood puts their little glam spin on everything, as we all know, but it gives you an idea gives you a peek into that person's mind. Then go back and read the books, read the biographies about those people that the movies are about. Incredible way to get to know, and then way you get to see what's real and what's been added in for a little bit of Hollywood glam. So some of the movies that are out there that you can have some great fun watching. You've got things from dramas to comedies. There's all sorts of movies in there with great stories. There's political ones, there's sports ones, there's just general life ones. But you've got movies like Erin Brockovich, Hidden Figures. I love these. Are all, the list I'm giving you are movies that I myself have actually seen and really enjoyed. I know there's a whole slew of movies out there, so that's why I want you to put your favorite movies based on real stories in the comments below, because I want to expand my list. I want to go watch some other movies. So we've got Erin Brockovich, great story about overcoming the odds and standing up for people who couldn't stand up for themselves. Hidden and not giving up and digging deeper. Hidden Figures, incredible movies about these amazing women who did the math work to help the guys get into space and get back again. I mean, phenomenal. I can't tell you how many times I've already watched that movie. Patch Adams, talk about comedy and bringing laughter into a hospital of all places. I mean, laughter should be in hospitals anyway, because laughter is the best medicine, and that movie kind of proves that. October Sky, overcoming the odds of a father wanting you to go and work in the mines to becoming one of the designers and builders of rockets. Apollo 13, we all know that story about Apollo 13, about getting trapped in space and having to try, and people not giving up and making sure those astronauts got back to Earth safely. Incredible story. Remember the Titans, the bringing together of two races in one school and making an interracial school and getting a phenomenal football team going, and them overcoming the odds to go out there and win. Rudy, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite movies about a kid who had a dream to play for Notre Dame, and he went for it. He went for it and became one of the most legendary players in fact, I think still he is the only person to have ever been carried off the field by the Notre Dame team, on shoulders, that is, not carried off because he was injured. The Blind Side, great story about overcoming the odds and about a family taking interest in somebody who was down and out on their luck and helping them succeed, seeing their potential. The Rookie, about a guy who was like past the prime of being a baseball player, comes back and pitches some fast pitches. The Pursuit of Happiness, about a guy who was homeless with a toddler. In fact, in the movie they portrayed the son being 7 years old. In real life he was actually there with an infant, with I think his son was around 18 months or 2 years, if I remember the book correctly. But about him overcoming the odds and getting out there and becoming one of the top people on Wall Street. Julia and Julia. I mean, this is an incredible movie. A woman who decides to take Julia Child's cookbook and work through every single recipe and blog about it the whole way. And that's intertwined with seeing the story about how Julia Childs got her start in cooking and how she became the amazing chef that she was known for. Pay It Forward. Oh my gosh, this is such a heartbreaking movie. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. About a kid who decides that I'm going to pay it forward. People do something kind for me, you go do something kind for somebody else, and you just pay it forward, and the momentum that it picks up. The King's Speech. This is incredible story. This is about Queen Elizabeth II's father, and about he suddenly became queen when his brother abdicated. He suddenly became king when his brother abdicated. And the problem was that he didn't want to become king, and he had this terrible stutter that he had to overcome to be able to provide that, be that figurehead for the people that, and in the United Kingdom and stuff, be that figurehead for them during a time of need in the war and everything. So he had a lot of stuff he had to overcome. Eat, Pray, Love, about a woman on a self-discovery journey, how she finds the love of food, finds ways to pray, gets in touch with her spiritual side, as well as getting in touch in love with her heart. Rain Man, I mean, great movie with Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, amazing movie. That one's actually, I didn't realize it was actually based on a true story. These ones are all based on true stories. Walk the Line, the story of Johnny Cash and June Carter and the beginning of their relationships and everything, and the stuff that they had to go through to get to be the amazing couple they ended up being. All the President's Men. Oh my gosh, this is from the 1970s. I love this movie. It's about the whole Watergate scandal and the two reporters that broke the whole news and everything else. I still believe, you heard me talk about this just a few days ago when I watched it for the first time, about a Christian music megastar and how and the battle that he went through with his first wife, and how he then got through that with her, got through her passing, and then came back from that to carry on living and always remembering her story and her never give up attitude. Her drive to never give up was whoa. It was unbelievable. I Can Only Imagine. Oh my gosh, this is the story of the song I Can Only Imagine by name totally escapes me, but it's the lead singer's Mercy Me. It's the lead singer's story about the struggle in the childhood that he had, the abusive childhood he came from, to writing this song and almost losing it, and you'll find out why if you watch the movie, to then it becoming one of the top songs out there. Catch Me If You Can. This movie cracks me up. Even though it's based on true stories, you've got the con man being chased by the FBI and neither of them are giving up. Great story. There's a lot of humor in this one with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. Great story. But they made it kind of a little humorous. A League of Their Own, about the women's baseball teams while all the guys are at war. They're keeping baseball going for the home fires and all the funs that they had with that. That's a really good movie. Freedom Riders, about that teacher who was in a poverty-stricken school and taught the kids to dream and to get out there and be better than what they, to rise above their circumstances that they were in. Music of the Heart. Oh, Meryl Streep in this is amazing. She's a music teacher, and how the music program gets banned from schools and that, and how she brings it back. She's an incredible violinist, plays an incredible the character she plays is an incredible violinist, and you get to see some of the students and everything else in that movie as well. And last on my list of ones I can remember is Chariots of Fire, about the 1924 Olympics, where you had the two English runners. One of them was a he was a Scottish, what was he? Oh, he was a devout Scottish Christian who was running for the glory of God, and then there was the English Jew who was running to overcome prejudice. So you had two men running in the same race in Chariots of Fire in 1924, and they had very different reasons for running, and it's about their story running in the 1924 Olympics. Amazing movies, great inspiration. So go find some inspiring movies today. I gotta go get on a call. But please put in the comments below some of your favorite inspiring movies based on true stories, because those are the ones I love the most. Yes, Hollywood can write up a great story. They can write up great stories, but they've got to be believable. If the stuff that actually happened, it's like it makes it that much better and has that much more impact than just a made-up story about inspiration and overcoming the odds. But these stories are all about people who have overcome the odds. They've gone on to be bigger and better than what they were. They've helped make the world a better place. So go and find some inspiration, and that's all about your Winning Wednesday today. For your mindset, your business, and your fun, you'll find something that incorporates all three of those on all these movies, plus the other ones that are out there. So please put in the comments below your favorite inspiring true story movie. And we will see what we come up with, because I need more to add to my list. I mean, I've already just given you this list. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a super fantastic, sparkling Winning Wednesday. Hakonera.